Don't Chew the Royal Shoe by Kate Leake. Lord Chippington Marmaduke Fluffytoes, or Chips for short, wasn't quite like the other royal dogs. He never wanted to chew any of the proper royal chewy toys in the Queen's splendid palace. He didn't like the squeaky crown, or the plastic pony, or even the cuddly corgi. Unfortunately, the only thing Chips ever wanted to do was chew the royal shoes. Bad show, said the Duke. Simply horrid, said the Queen. Poor Chips. He really wanted to be a good royal dog, but shoes were just so chewy. Their lovely laces were like spaghetti, and each shoe had such a delicious smell. So each morning, Chips would sneak off very secretly to find another shoe to chew. He was a very kind dog, though, so he only took one shoe from every pair. He hid his wonderful shoes beneath the royal rhododendrons so that he could chew them whenever he wanted to. He had lots of favorites. The Queen's shoe, which smelled like English roses. The Princess's glass slipper, nice and crunchy. The Gardener's Wellington boot, extra muddy with bonus worms. The Duke's roller skate, super speedy and fun to chase. Very soon, Chips had chewed his way through the entire royal shoe collection. The royal footmen had to hop around, trying to hide their holy socks. The princess had to go dancing in one tango shoe. And the Queen had no matching shoes to wear at the royal garden party. What is one to do without one's other shoe? She exclaimed. Later that afternoon, at the royal garden party, the Queen greeted her guests wearing a flip-flop and a Wellington boot. It was terribly embarrassing. And when the Queen inspected the royal guards, she decided that something had to be done. She ordered an urgent investigation to find out where all the royal shoes had disappeared. It wasn't long before the royal gardener made a grand discovery. Chip's secret shoe stash. The gardener told the cook told the footman told the butler told the maid, and the maid told the Queen. The Queen was not amused. Her best slipper was full of holes, and her coronation sandal was in shreds. The Queen ordered her servants to put every shoe in the whole palace well out of reach. She told Chips that he must only chew the proper royal chewy toys in future. Then she took away his crown and sent him to bed with no dinner. Chips heaved a huge doggy sigh. He tried nibbling a cuddly corgi, but it just wasn't the same. At last, Chips went to sleep and dreamed about beautiful shoes. Shiny shoes that smelled of boot polish, stinky shoes that tasted cheesy, and the Queen's shoes that smelled like English roses. But in the night, while the palace was sleeping, Chips suddenly woke up. His royal doggy ears heard a strange and curious "Greek." His royal doggy eyes spotted a strange man with a bag tiptoeing into the royal jewel room. That was odd. Then his royal doggy nose sniffed something absolutely amazing. The biggest, smelliest, and most magnificent pair of boots. Chips knew he shouldn't but he couldn't help himself. He just had to have a chew on those brilliant boots. But he'd barely started chewing the first boot when the odd man with a bag tiptoed out of the royal jewel room. "Oi!" hissed the man. "Give me back my boot." But Chips loved his special boot. He didn't want to give it back. Before the man could grab it, Chips was off in a royal doggy dash. The strange man dashed after him, but he hadn't noticed the royal chewy toys that Chips had left in the corridor. Squeak, squonk, nay, went the toys, and yow, ouch, yikes, went the man, and crash, skitter-scatter, whoosh, went the royal jewels as they spilled out of the man's bag and tinkled on the shiny marble tiles. All that noise woke the whole palace. "By Jove!" thundered the Duke. "He's stealing our jewels. Officer, seize the scoundrel." "And I'd had got away with it too," growled the burglar, "if it wasn't for that pesky dog chewing my boots." "You chewed his boots?" exclaimed the Duke. "What a clever chap." "He chewed his boots," cheered everyone. "What a hero." "He's simply splendid," said the Queen. "One shall arrange a royal parade in Lord Chippington's honour." It was an excellent parade, but best of all, the Queen allowed Chips to keep his special boots, and he could chew them whenever he wanted. They were superbly smelly, deliciously disgusting, and quite simply jolly well perfect.